I came to get some things out of the Kubota, and it occurred to me that the 5 most commonly used tools on our homestead are all sitting right here. So I thought, hey, I'll just do a quick video, get your opinions about what you consider your top 5. Of course, they're all going to be different because we're in East Tennessee. It's very hilly country. Most of it, as you've seen, they kept cutting as hay or kept livestock on it, but it hasn't been really managed in decades. So for us, right now, we're taking down a lot of trees, opening things up, getting prepared for a new project, a very big project that's coming up. So ours is obviously based on that. But the first thing I think is common to all of us. And I can honestly say to you that I hate them. They take away my dexterity. And yes, I've had, like everything else, just like you, I must have 4 or 5 different pair, and these are the 3rd pair of leather gloves I've had. But these are the most common things. It took me, honestly, about a year after tearing my hands up so many times and the blisters and everything else to finally get used to always just shoving them in my back pocket and always having them. But I would say now the most common tool that I use are just a pair of gloves, and these leather gloves at that. The second most common, which is really going to surprise a lot of you, but again, it is based on that we're in very hilly East Tennessee, is the good old trusted Tractor Supply tow strap. I use this thing for everything. I think it's 10,000 pounds. As you all know, because I've certainly done a lot of different episodes on it, I like to stick equipment into the trees. So this has done a lot of pulling of the mower, the Kubota, the taco, even the tractor. And I always sort of go for this. I do have a logging chain also, but this is the thing I seem to go to most often. And I use it all the time. Also for pulling logs out of the holler and everything. So this is honestly, I would say, my 2nd most commonly used tool. I use it, I would say, almost every day, if not every day. My 3rd tool is actually my favorite tool, and that is this Dewalt 20-volt 3/8 inch drive with, of course, both metric and SAE, because of course I got a lot of Kubota stuff, and it just seems that I use a lot of metric, maybe even more than the SAE. But man, this thing, it's just so convenient. For the gate down at the front, the pipe fittings for the gate opener are always coming loose, and so I'm easy just to walk back here, zap them again, tighten them back up. Of course, every time I take one of these pieces of equipment out, I gotta just hit the lug nuts on them because I am on steep ground. So anyway, that's number 3 right there. I'll bet yours probably included something like that too. Number 4, you're going to find a bit interesting, a pair of shears. I carry a knife with me everywhere I go. The shears, 9 times out of 10, are a better tool. And I really like these. These are Fiskars. They've got them so they open up, and I can take them apart, clean them real easy. I mean, I've even skinned a butt with these. But I actually, originally, this particular pair is out of my tackle box. It's a fishing set. It even has like a little nub there, which helped actually with the skinning of the deer. But yeah, a pair of shears are invaluable. Use them all the time, constantly, for everything. Even has a bottle opener on it, so you can reward yourself after a hard day. And the 5th, is the chainsaw. Again, this is definitely specific to the fact that where we are on our homesteading adventure, right? Because we don't have the animals yet. We don't have the garden set up yet. Right now we're doing a lot of clearing of land. We also are on a holler. And so when you're driving down our road, trees, limbs, all of that sort of thing falling into the roadway, it's not uncommon that I have to stop, cut off the limb or do whatever, throw the strap on it, haul it off to the side of the road to clear the lane there. So right now, at this point, the chainsaw is something that I use, I would say probably 4 days a week. Probably 4 days a week. So all of these are pretty much every day, except for the chainsaw. One honorable mention. Goes with that, just thought of it, earplugs. I keep a set of earplugs. You know, you see me in that black and red checkered sort of fleeced shirt that I wear, you know, the whole fall and winter and early spring. You know, I keep a pair in that. I keep a pair in my breast pocket of all my coats. I'm carrying it constantly. I keep at least one pair on the Kubota. I keep them if I have a bag. Of course, my medical kits, but also like these handy bags. I keep them in there. I literally keep them everywhere. Of course, in the truck, the tractor, everywhere, because it's just noisy. It's just a loud business. And so just a little bit of protection for the ears, you know, I found is just great, because it just really is a noisy phase to our homesteading. That's why I'm really interested to see what you say. But these right now are the 5 most common tools that I use. And so just throw that out there, see what you guys think. Hey, I thank you for the support, you know. It's great to do the content. It's great to pass along information. Everybody does the channel for a different reason. Mine drive, when I did the hike the Appalachian Trail and did the scars on the AT series, was definitely to pass along for people who wanted to do through hikes or long distance section hikes. This time again, all the information that we're getting on permaculture, regenerative ranching, just the farming tips, food storage, all of these things, whether it's from the prepper community or the homesteading community or the farming community, it's just so valuable.